Hey YouTube, it's Louise. I thought I would make a video and let you guys know what I'm up to lately. I've been practicing my watercolor. I did a bookmark for my journal of leaves, of oak leaves. Come on, focus. And a postcard for my sister. Well, actually, this one's for my daughter. And then I love doing botanicals, so I've been practicing doing some roses. And there's the rose that I did last week. But the major thing that I've done is on my birthday, August 2nd, my daughter and I got onto a phone call, and she said, "You know, Mom, I think it's time you quit smoking. What do you think? You want to try?" She had gotten the Kangaroo Tank Mini tank and a 30-watt mod, and she quit smoking. And she said it was much easier. The tanks don't leak like they used to. We used to have an E-Joy pencil-like one, like this, kind of like this, but it had a plastic thing, and the rubber that met up with the tank used to leak all over, and it was just a mess. And I just, screw it. I 2 weeks I was back smoking again. Well, shortly after, she said, "Yeah, Mom, you really should try one of those things that I got." I went over to a friend of mine's house, and he had two of these little EVOD pencil vaporizers, and I had juice to put in them from the last time I tried to quit. Excuse me. And so I cleaned out the atomizer and filled it up with that juice, and I quit smoking. I then put an order in for the same thing my daughter had, but a 50-watt. So here's the Kangaroo Tech Zamplebox Mini, and I got the E-Leaf 50-watt mod to go with it, and I quit smoking. I have not had a cigarette in since 3 days after I quit, so I haven't had a cigarette for 15 days now. No, what is it? 12 days now. Ta-da! I am very proud of myself. I could not have done it without all the support that she gave me, and not being around a bunch of smokers while I did it. And anyway, the juice that I was using in the EVOD and in this one was 24 milligram, which is like a pack of Marlboro a day. And I was smoking ultralight Camels, and so it burned my throat, but I still quit smoking. So I looked online to see if I couldn't find like a subscription type thing for juices, because I don't go out in heavy traffic. I don't drive in heavy traffic. If I've got to have something. I get my groceries late at night when I get off work, and I go early in the morning if I have to go get my mail. So a subscription for the juice is exactly what I needed, and that's what I got. There's several companies that were suggested by different YouTube reviewers. Drip Club, Craft Vapory, and Zamplebox. And everybody suggested Zamplebox. Their customer service is fantastic. You go through a questionnaire online before you order, and you can tell them what kind of flavors you like and what kind of things you don't like. Like, I did not want anything that tasted like tobacco at all. That it would be an automatic trigger to have like a Marlboro taste or a Camel taste in my e-cig. I didn't want to have anything to do with tobacco anymore. So I went through the questionnaire online, and I got my box in today. So I'm going to share with you what came in my box. First, there's stickers. There. First, there's stickers and a card that said "Welcome to Zamplebox." If you suggest 3 people, then they'll give you a free box. But you know that if you guys want to order it, yeah, order it. I don't. I'm just showing you what I got. If you guys feel you want to do it, that's great. But you know, I'm not into all of that. Trying to get stuff for free. I mean, anyway, I want to share what's in my box. It's real nice packaging. Foam on the top. It used to come five bottles to a little drawstring bag, and then the other 6 bottles in a drawstring bag. I got the platinum box because all my vapes were 24 milligram, and these are all 6 milligram. So I'm not, my throat isn't sore from the huge amount of nicotine I was getting. Anyway, they give you this tasting menu inside. It tells you the name of the vape, the flavor, the retail cost, the size, how much VG or PG is in the mix, and where it came from and the name of the company. So I thought I would show you what I got. I told them I didn't want any kind of tobacco stuff, and I wanted maximum VG. PG screws up my throat. It makes my throat a little sore. So these are what I got. First one is called Capital, and that's what I've got in my Kangar Tank Mini, Sub Tank Mini. Freshly baked oatmeal cookie, and that's a 15 ml bottle, 90% VG. And then Dream Cream, which is vanilla cream, fudge, and cinnamon flavor, 15 milligram, 50% VG. And then Envy. Look at the stuff on these bottles. The artwork is just blew me away. Absolutely blew me away. Some of these are so cool looking. And this one is juicy boysenberries and papaya. Let me see what that one smells like. Ooh, really sweet. Like more like raspberry and cream is what it smells like. Okay, this is it's called Jean-Claude Van Damme Juicy Pear, and this one is 15 milligram. Look at the bottle, it's holographic. The artwork is just so freaking cool. What else? This one is pumpkin pie. Every one of these come with a dropper in the bottle so that you can put the liquid in the, that one is pumpkin pie, so that you can put the liquid in the, either in the pen or in your tank easier. This one is called Unicorn Porn. Creamy strawberry horchata. And then there's another layer. So let me get down here. Okay, this one is churros and ice cream, baked cinnamon churros and ice cream. And that one is a $12 bottle, 60% VG. This one is called Dream Cream. Wait a minute. Oh, this one is Duke. Cookie dough and cinnamon bun. And that one was 10. Should have been 10. This one is called Fruition, Fruit Loop cereal and milk. This one is Monte Carlo, tropical fruits. And the last one is SS Cinnamon. So there is my Zamplebox. They're all 6 milligram because you pick your strength, and that's what I wanted was 6 milligram. And then down at the bottom of the menu that they put in here, they tell you the retail value of your box. I paid $44.95 for this box, and the value of it retail is $121.95. So darn good deal, and this juice is going to last me a very long time. And I'd suggest them to anybody. If anybody wanted to look them up and see what kind of stuff they are. Their customer service was freaking awesome. I sent them a note to make sure that I got max VG because I forgot to put it in my preferences, and they sent me a note. No problem. We're working on getting more max VG, but we'll look and make sure that we get as much of them in bottles in your box that have the maximum VG. I mean, just awesome. Freaking awesome. So, I'm really pleased with them. I know a lot of people are vaping now, and so they do have boxes that are less bottles and less expensive. I think one of them was $25 and you got 5 bottles, and then there's a lower one that's like 3 bottles or something like that. Anyway, look it up on their website and check them out. If anybody's interested in quitting smoking, I'm going to do a shout out to 2 people that I watch a lot on YouTube since I started vaping, and one of them is Tia Vapes, T-I-A Vapes, V-A-P-E-S, and she's a really cute, sweet little girl who, young lady, I shouldn't say little girl, young lady, and she goes through a lot of the different devices that are out there that you can get to start vaping and quit smoking, and goes through talking about some juices, does tasting tests on them. And there's another gentleman, Indoor Smokers on YouTube, and he runs down some of the best devices for 2015 in one of his vids, and then the best tanks for mods. These are called mods. The best tanks that you can get for mods in 2015. And my daughter did her research, and I got a really great device, and I'm not smoking anymore. I'm not wheezing at night when I lay down to go to sleep. I got more energy than I've had in the last 5 years. I can't explain to you how good it feels not to smoke cigarettes anymore. And I know some people are saying, oh, well, when you start vaping, the vaping is just as bad for you. No. There's also a video on YouTube of this guy who took flies and put them under 2 wine glasses. And he took a drag of a cigarette, several drags of cigarettes, put it under one glass with flies in it, and then blew the vape under the other wine glass with flies in it. In a matter of time, all the flies under the cigarette dome wine glass were dead, and the ones that were under the vaping dome flew away when he lifted it up. So think about that. I mean, that's much safer, it looks like to me, to vape and feel better and have more energy. I feel like I'm selling quitting smoking. But I tell you, it feels great. And if anybody else quits smoking, then hats off to you too, because I was lucky. I was ready to quit, and my daughter had already done the research on the different devices. I had a friend that already had the one thing to help me out, and thank you everybody who supported me in quitting smoking, and I'm looking forward to doing some more videos pretty soon. I'm doing some house cleaning right now and organizing, and doing some more painting, watercolors and drawings. I finished one drawing this morning. God, I just feel so much better. Not having that smell around the house. This is a drawing I did this morning of Smallwood Store in Chokoloskee. It doesn't smell like cigarettes. My clothes aren't smelling like cigarettes either. I bet you my leather goods probably smelled a little bit like cigarettes. That kind of upsets me a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to leave you with that drawing, and thank you guys for listening and watching and caring about me and asking me how I'm doing in different videos and how I'm doing on Facebook, and for your friendship. And Amanda, my sweet, wonderful daughter, thank you for pushing me to quit smoking. It feels so good, and I'm proud of you for quitting smoking, and I love you very much. And I'll talk to you later, YouTube. Take care. Bye.